What's up, everybody? This is a YouTube channel dedicated to retail management, retail leadership. I spent 10 years rocking and rolling as a retail leader. And here we talk about retail stories and find the lessons that leaders can take away from it. How do we improve our teams? How do we improve the culture? How do we have a good time while we're doing it? We'll dig into leadership, we dig into analytics. How do you change the perspective on what you're looking at? There's a thousand ways to slice the pie, but the way you got to communicate it to your team so that they go out and be as effective as you need them to be is independent and unique to you. A lot of people land in this retail profession as a bridge or as a stepping stone. I know I did. And then 10 years later, I was doing the same thing. Retailers have a good way of finding who it is that performs and then incentivizing them to stick around. I know that my organization used a HR strategy loyal soldier. Those people who were rocking and rolling that were on board with what the company's mission, objectives, and how they were getting there were incentivized pretty well. So anything you do in sales typically ends up paying well. I've seemed to find if you're good at sales, including retail sales, company's going to try to keep you around. They're going to find a way to keep you. That being said, I know that late nights are part of the deal, early mornings, part of the deal, weekends, holidays. When do you get time? You're thinking about it when you're sleeping. You're thinking about it in the middle of the night. You think about it on the weekends. When everybody else is out shopping for the holiday, you are where they go. I know that's the jam, is what it is. Part of the deal. I loved it. I had a great time. I showed up every day and went to war with my team, my associates. We found objectives and we found a way to have a good time. And we found a way to win. You got salespeople, you got operations, you got customer service associates, you got customers, you got your peers, you got your boss. This is aimed for the mid-level manager, store supervisor, store manager, district manager. What is it going to take to level you up? I'm not saying I have all the answers, but I am saying I have some relatable stories. That's for sure. What I found to be an effective, productive use of your time, take care of your associates, they'll take care of your customers. At the end of the day, customers will are the boss. That's the Sam Walton thing. Made in America. Check it out. Read the book. Sam Walton, King of Retail. WMT, ticker's doing pretty well. Got a 50 price to earnings. Outstanding, outstanding performance. And I found that the way you engage and the way that you practice with who you are and how you behave, you have a spotlight on you. As a leader in retail management, all eyes are on you. Have you ever been dressed down by a customer in front of your entire staff, by someone who rehearsed and practiced, might win the Academy Award for their performance as they find all the things that can get to you? And I'm not saying it's wrong. Maybe the cut and deep is wrong, but the customer has a right. And that's, you're the jam, you're punching bag in this case. I don't know what to tell you. You listen, be empathetic. That's what I found to be the best use of that time. When you stand there, you listen, you understand, you ask the question behind the question. So you not only take it from the customer, understand, solve the problem, implement the course of action, at the end of the day, take care of the customer. They're the ones that are going to go home, say they had a good time. They're going to come back, they're going to shop. We choose this brand for this reason. That means a lot. Social proof. You are the face of that with your salespeople, with your customer service associates. How you engage, everybody's watching with a microscope. And that's just half the battle, because the other half is your associates are watching, your boss is watching, district manager is watching. You got RVP visits, you got SVP visits. The store's got to be immaculate. It's got to be perfect. We've all been there. It's part of the jam. Always the threat of a walk on the horizon. The dog and pony show is upcoming, and you're the star. Are you on the opportunities list? Because you're going to have to be able to speak to that. How did you motivate your associates, your customers? This channel's for you. Let's get into it. Retail management is more about people leadership. I love to hear your stories, your shares, because I know that the stories you have come with a tagline that says you can't make this up. You could take GPT, type in, here's the scenario, come up with the craziest story you could think of. it's not going to come up with as crazy of a story that actually happened. And that's retail. See you around.